shooter and for myself to get to the free throw line. Now, in the first quarter, we were going back and forth, throwing jabs at each other, but unfortunately, Blake was hitting threes with rookie LeBron James. I mean, when was that ever happening? So I had to change my game plan just a little bit. But because I had to start guarding LeBron James, he was too strong for Latrell Sprewell, and Blake was dominating inside the paint. Now, I did get Tim Duncan in foul trouble, and he was out the game, but LeBron was just too much. So the game was close in the first half, but then the second half, Blake just took over. Right, Blake?
Yeah, the game plan worked. You threw me off guard. I was definitely trying to post up Tim Duncan more, but you were beating me off the dribble a lot. Duncan was coming over with help defense and picking up a lot of fouls. I think what helped me is the fact that on the other side, Garnett got in foul trouble. So both of our star players were pretty much, you know, we had to be cautious with them, and we had to go other places. Rodney went to Allen Houston, who had a pretty good game. I feel like Bibby didn't have the game he should have had. I was worried about him because point guard is kind of my weak spot on the roster. What I did actually is move.
The first round for me was against the San Antonio Spurs, and I'm calling this the greatest NBA playoff game in league history. Quadruple overtime. Tracy McGrady goes off for 50 points, and I really needed every single one of them. I didn't expect the 7th-seeded Spurs to give me such a tough matchup, but they did, and ultimately we prevailed.
Danny, was your first round as epic as Brian's?
Nothing beats 4 overtimes, and in fact, I might have had a little bit too much confidence rolling in because I cut through all the teams I played like shredded wheat during the regular season to get the top seed against the Jazz, and I blew through them fairly easily. I found myself down early, worked my way back with hot shooting from the wings, spread the floor, and I was sitting very confident waiting for the Warriors in the second round.
Yeah, it was a tough matchup. They were actually beating me at halftime. Very deep team, but my strategy was use Tim Duncan because Jamal Mashburn just couldn't handle his size and ultimately got in foul trouble. So then they had to put Battier on Tim Duncan. It was a wrap after that.
So Blake moves on, and then we've got the matchup between Brian and Danny.
Tracy McGrady, of course, was big with 26 points. And if you all remember, back in episode 30, the great Danny Hogger said,
I'm going to guarantee a championship for the Kings this year.
So we had bulletin board material for days, and we were not going to let that happen.
Danny, tell us what happened.
Well, I mean, I want to give credit to my opponent because Brian did something spectacular. He'd come off a 50-point Tracy McGrady performance. I set all my game plans to cover and pressure McGrady, and he did score a lot with Tracy, but he also had 7 assists, so as soon as I would bring the double, he found good passes. He played the game smart, he really did. And that wouldn't have been a huge problem, except for I shot terribly from the three-point line with Antoine Walker, who had been huge all season, going 2 for 10. Dwayne Wade had 0 points, who I had traded a lot of my bench for to earn that draft pick, and I did not have enough firepower to continue. So props to both my buddies here. I wish you a great game and a great luck in this contest ahead.
2 down, 2 to go in the conference finals. Let's go to Blake first. Blake, you seem to have all the strategy you did last year, and you're doing it this year. What happened to you?
So I faced off against the 76ers. They were the 3rd seed. And once again, I mean, it worked for me all playoffs. So the strategy was go to Tim Duncan. They didn't have an answer for him. He ended game 2 with 22 and 11, 2 blocks, just a monster. Stephon Marbury did give me trouble, but I took this series in 2 games.
Now, our other Team 2K TV, who was also in the playoffs in the conference finals, Brian.
So the conference finals was Warriors versus Clippers, and this matchup kind of came full circle for me because if you remember, I got the 3rd pick in the 03 draft from the Clippers. So Kenyon Martin, who used to be on the Warriors, is now going against us. I got Carmelo Anthony, the Rookie of the Year, and we made easy work of the Clippers. In game 1, I even rested my starters the entire 4th quarter because I knew I could get it done and I wanted to save their energy. Game 2, much of the same. Worked through Tracy McGrady, and next thing I knew, I won the series 2 games.
Ooh. So we are at the finals now. We've got Eastern Conference Team Blake with the Miami Heat and Western Conference Team Brian with the Golden State Warriors. It's 1-1 right now, and it's a best-of-3 series, so the winner of the next... We asked you to share your My Team lineups, and there are some fierce...
This is brought to us by NWO for Life. Talk about this all-Laker squad, Jimmy.
Got to start off with Mr. Bonga, the Pink Diamond, Laker legend, my team legend for sure at the point guard. And even on the bench with cards like Elgin Baylor, and I do enjoy using that Austin Reeves card. Luke Walton is good without a position.
Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games.
Downtown, looming over historic Faneuil Hall. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratelli. Mike, Boston holds a 1-0 lead in this series.
And the Celtics showed how dominant they were in Game 1. This is a team that only lost one time at home all season. The Bulls were up against the odds in this one.
And for Chicago, they'll be hoping for another big night from Michael Jordan.
Well, Kevin, in Game 1... all the heavy lifting for the Bulls on offense. The Celtics had no answer for him as he went for 49 points. We'll see if they keep looking his way as they try to even up this series.
And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And in the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
And stolen by Oakley. Jordan against Johnson. Takes a three. Michael Jordan again from deep. Jordan's got 6.
Accurate from deep. Jordan's a guy you have to track beyond the arc.
And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Shot clock at 5. Trying to get open is Bird. And Kevin McHale, the bucket on the assist by Bird.
Physical contact, no problem. McHale says bring it on. He'll just power through it.
Jordan against Johnson. Jordan out of the gates fast. Doesn't look shaky at all.
You saw how he altered his release. He gave the defender a little something extra to think about, then laid it in.
On offense, here are the Celtics. 4-point game. Johnson, the pass to Ainge. Dishes it to McHale. And here's Bird for 3. One's off. He starts the game with a miss. And here's Jordan outside. Another 3 for Chicago. And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
And here's Bird, following the 3-pointer by Michael Jordan. Parrish dishes to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
You know, Johnson is such a crafty and unpredictable player. Understands how to draw fouls.
2 shots.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics are going to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move, and then going vertical allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In game one, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan, and Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison. I love that. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Here's Bird. Good, and the assist goes to Parrish. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Mark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on it.
That's going to be the thing to watch. Ainge kicks to Parrish. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Bird. Unable to get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Here's Jordan. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And once Jordan gets rolling, you're done. Because he's relentless in how he continues to attack.
Celtics trail by 7. Ainge the pass to Johnson. Now Bird, the 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pulls up. And it's Chicago scoring again.
They look to him offensively. A player who makes an impact on this end.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Back to Johnson. McHale looking for an opening. Here's Bird. They grab their own miss. Johnson off target at the rim.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
And the Celtics with possession here. Trailing here by 8. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Michael Jordan to the free throw line. It goes on Dennis Johnson, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
Now, here's Johnson. Now, here is Ainge. Just 5 on the clock. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
What confidence off the catch. I like whenever Ainge goes right up with him.
It's Jordan on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Jordan the pass to Macy. Over Ainge. And the Bulls taking on 2 more.
Right from the jump, these teams have been on fire offensively.
It certainly made this an exciting early game. Baskets just keep falling.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Seaspan has jumped in for the Celtics.
Jerry Seaspan.
McHale passes to Seaspan. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, I just can't get my head around this decision at this point. I mean, you've got to keep the clock going right now.
Not sure what he was thinking there. I'm sure this will be something Coach will highlight during the next film session.
So it's the Celtics now. 8-point game. Ainge against Mason. McHale passes to Seasting.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Ainge with the ball. Bird outside. Here's Ainge. Pass to Parrish. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bird. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Three on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Bird's got 7 points in the game.
I like the defensive effort, but Bird gets aggressive and forces his way to the inside shot.
Here is Seasting. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Macy. And that one, good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving this Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
And here's Boston. Ainge the pass to Bird. And here's Parrish. Corzine defending. Parrish kicks to Ainge. 6 to shoot. Bird with the bounce pass. Here's Parrish. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Gervin. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Even some hard pistol D can't trip up Gervin. Ever cool. He gets his shot to fall just like he wants it to.
At the line
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gervin at the line for 1.
What's up?
Free throw good, Gervin.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game 1. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Bulls moving the ball around. It's Jordan, top of the key. Releases. Another one falls for Chicago.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end.
Now, here is Ainge. The pass to Seasting. Shoots from the line. Here's Parrish. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Bulls leading by 10. To the wing right side. Here's Macy. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Offensively, they've clearly and far and away been the more efficient team.
Yeah, the offense is running smoothly, and it's only the first half, but they've looked more prepared for this matchup.
Now, here is Ainge. And here's Bird for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Bird's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Corzine inside, defended by Parrish. And there's the bucket from Corzine.
How about the hustle from Corzine right there? Doing all he can to keep it going.
Pass to Seasting. Back to Ainge. McHale against Oakley. Bird outside. Rebounded by Corzine.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
George,
nice shot by Gervin.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, when one of his guys has a clean look, he gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Here is Seasting. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by Jordan.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
What a shot to beat the buzzer, and that's how you gain momentum.
Yeah, that kind of a shot always energizes a team, and they'll look to build off of it going into the next quarter.
So as we end the first quarter, welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Chicago leading by 15.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Gervin passes to Jordan. And it's good for two.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Chicago. It's the Celtics ball. McHale is out there with Bird. Then it's Ainge. Then it's Parrish. And it's Johnson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, much respect for the defense of Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic. Getting his hands up to block shots.
And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Here's Ainge. After the made shot from Michael Jordan. Ainge kicks to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago grabs the miss. Corzine's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, Jordan, another 3 for Chicago.
How do you expand the lead? Increase it. It takes good play on both ends.
Yeah, it's not just about buckets, not just about stops. You need both.
Now here's McHale on the wing. Bird. And they get it. And that's 2 points on the way. Bird's got 12 in the game.
Such intelligence from Bird. Excellent job cutting up defenses and screen and rolls.
Johnson against Jordan. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
Johnson dishes to Bird. Back to Johnson. And it's McHale at the elbow. Kicks to Johnson. Lets it go from the wing. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feet.
Nice shot. DJ loves to go to work in that mid-range area. And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
And he could not get that one to go. On a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago features the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. Walton's checked in for the Celtics. Passes it to Macy. High post, Jordan. Johnson's there. That one goes in.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 37.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. 3-pointer, Bird. And it's hauled in by Oakley. Bulls leading by 20. And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions, to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing with San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. It's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a
Celtic.
MP, it's great to finally meet. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hard work. So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man.
Good. Now, look. Right now, based on what I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way.
Our next submission is brought to us by Stoey, and I have a feeling this is a temporarily great lineup. Break this one down.
So this is all free agents, and it's very important to note that with free agents cards, you only get them for 5 games apiece. They can be earned in various ways throughout my team, through logging in and draft. So, Chris, I know this user, this submission, and I could definitely tell that this.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At power forward, PJ Tucker. Now introducing the Boston.
to a whole other level when Embiid is selected.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4. Next,
substitution
is here for the Celtics. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. And Smart subbed in for Brown. Well, Clark, I think I speak for all of the NBA family in saying that we are eager to get this season underway.
Always, B.A. You know, we love the fact that each new season brings a clean slate for everybody.
2 minutes.
Players, coaches, announcers, fans.
2 minutes.
It doesn't matter what you did last season. Everybody starts at ground zero this season.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Embiid finds MP. They need this. Tatum pulls it in. Boston has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. The baseline J, and it's Smart missing. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. From deep, MP, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Tatum passes to Brogdon. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Tatum's got 12 points.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Down low. Here's Gallinari. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal
It goes
foul.
on Shake Milton.
Strong move inside. Gallinari can beat you with finesse. He can also beat you with power. And part of the Murray trade over the summer, Gallinari was bought out from the Spurs. So quickly there, he landed with the Celtics. He can still offer great shooting at the forward spot. It was a nice signing by Boston.
Williams is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Brogdon. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from deep. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Smart against MP. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
4th team foul.
15 seconds left in the first. Pass to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Celtics out in front.
Celtics 25. The 76ers 13. Substitution.
Going with almost an entire new group here. Horford, he's checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Williams. Tatum, he's checked in for White. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Smart. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Tucker. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And MP is subbed in for James Harden. A moment here for an injury report. Chance for an update here on Jaylen Brown. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Celtics head athletic trainer. He said there's a little bump at the bruise site, some stiffness when walking, but that the hip overall should be okay. For a team just out of the gates this season, trying to establish chemistry, already they've hit some adversity, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's MP. And it's Melton in at the 2. Brogdon with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And here's MP from outside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Embiid's got 6 points.
And this run has been fueled by second chance points.
And given how well he shoots it from the line, this is not a good foul. Got to avoid that at all costs.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
Muscala, he's checked in for Horford. The 76ers also with a sub. McDaniels checked in.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Gallinari. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Again, the miss by the Celtics. MP against Brogdon. Pass to Embiid. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team
free throw
foul.
good, MP.
Shooting for Philadelphia, number 16. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for MP. Tatum way outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. That'll do it for the first.
The Celtics, 51. The 76ers, 45.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly... Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in, and some changes here for the 76ers. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter. MP, that was good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Smart. Tatum at 4, while Williams patrols the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on McDaniels.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
House, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Griffin. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Alex.
Tough loss tonight, MP. I'm sure that's not how you wanted to. There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal of.
Yeah, John, you know, I felt that. Seems like we're done here, huh? All right, see you guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up?
So what you say to MP, come on in.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my...
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah.